Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Steven Matz.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ha-Seong Kim. Right down to shoot, and we're underway. And he dodges that fastball.
As a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And he chases that one below the zone. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here comes Cody Bellinger, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Matz with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. That one the other way. And Bellinger is out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits. And Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Judge rips that one. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
0-1's the count.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
1 ball.
And that's down and away. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. In the dirt. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss as he was late.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Stanton off of first with 2 away. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In Happ up to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Ground ball to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Back there. Out of here. Grand slam. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
So 2 down. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up the middle, Garcia handles, throws the first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, our starting pitcher in this one, Luis Gil. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
A little bit high, maybe. And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to third, Cabrera sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
And makes the grab. And there are two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ronaldo Hernandez.
Matz back to work. Hit hard, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Steven Matz out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching
Miles Michaelis will take over here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Hernandez at third with nobody out. And that one fouled off. And right back to the mound. Over to first. One out in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And here comes Bellinger.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
On the ground. Slides for the stop. And they get the out.
Well, he still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
It's Aaron Judge now. Doubled his first time. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Hammer, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at first, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Base hit left center field. Judge around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedl moving under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Just missed. Gary
One ball, one
Simmons
strike.
has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Check swing, and he went strike one. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Breaking ball misses down and away.
I got a ball, one strike.
One down, base is empty. And now 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Now one miss.
That's inside.
That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now a fly ball to right center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Heel winds and deals. That's to third and foul ball. Arenado stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Two outs, base is empty. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Hernandez gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. Yankees 6 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Up the middle, Garcia tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swings through that one. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The shortstop takes the ball. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Two down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera, rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. This to third, Arenado. Throws to first, and the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. They still lead it, though, 6-1. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, catcher
Pedro Pages next up for the Cardinals.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And it's fouled away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Towards first, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Hernandez in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball one there. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that's the first out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one hops the wall. Kim around third. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
One out, runner at second. Here comes Aaron Judge. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Up and in, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Masyn Winn.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Edwards takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. In there safely.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
In there at the knees. 1 away with a runner at third.
That's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls.
That's a good
1
pitch
strike.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard hit left side. And he can't come up with it. So now it's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Just off the inside edge. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Just missed. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Contreras around second. The throw in, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two on, 1 out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. First and third, one down. That's towards center. Bellinger has this one sized up. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 7-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. Fly ball center field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. 1 error and 1 left on base. We played 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 3. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Michaelis back to work. Fastball is outside. Action in the pen down there. Matthew Liberatore, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fernandez also getting ready. Line drive, base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's out to center field. Friedl on his way over. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So man aboard. Now here is Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2-way down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And that is out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Yankees leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Upstairs, 1-2 to count.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ha-Seong Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. They get one. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Friedl hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 3. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
pitch
back
is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side, Goldie throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And ball 1 to Judge. Fernandez measures 6 feet even. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two and one on Judge.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
First and second, no outs. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Judge. At second, Stanton. At first with no outs. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laced to right center, base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next for New York, Ian Happ. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. He goes down looking. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And remember, it was a grand slam from him back to the first inning.
Well, he made an early statement with that swing. It changed everything about the game right out of the jump.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedl sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Now that third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, his 16th homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-3.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Fernandez will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Matthew Liberatore taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Ronaldo Hernandez. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's inside. 1-1. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Ha-Seong Kim, the next to hit. Big swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Kyle Leahy up and loosening in the pen. Thompson, the lefty, warming up as well. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Walker should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyson Miller.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swinging a foul straight back. That's through there for a strike. And now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's down, a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Arenado gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Wonder she love me because I am on TV. Thinking she know me, she never believe. Came from the bottom, trying to reach me. Running up bags like Vegas. Don't slip on my drip, contagious.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. On the ground, right side, and that goes foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Arenado around third. He'll score easily. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So one gone with a runner at third. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. That one catches the zone. Strike one. This one popped up. Kim moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out to short, Volpe. Zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Cardinals 4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box, they'll run to get the from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's division, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they dish, don't nobody play positions. The hand I was dealt, play it like it's space, running towards the wealth. Gotta move and
Liberator back to work. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So, man aboard. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A 2-run homer. Home run number 30 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 13-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Headed towards the corner. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Ian Happ stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. And that one ripped to left, down the line, and it's foul. Stanton on third. Goldie stands at second. No outs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Burleson puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. Ripped to short. To first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Believe me, it's only one man. Believe me, it's only one man. Believe me.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared because the struggle through the trouble underwater is the bubbles from my mouth to the surface while I'm buried by the rubble from my lungs.
Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And delivers outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. A massive home run. It's 13-5. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So up next, Masyn Winn. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyson Miller gives way, and as he heads off, he'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Mark Leiter Jr. into the game.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Good job to fight that one off. swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
It's a statement, then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excusing this like what's in that?
Edwards, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
This one in the air. Goldie has a beat on it, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's 2 down.
Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Right through there for a strike. That misses,
that's a ball.
and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
Good
2
late
strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball 1.
offering is down low. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Stays alive. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And it's strike 2. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And into second with one away. That's a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Man at second with one away. Bellinger up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Second and third, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run across, another comes in to score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. The throw to second is offline. One down. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Man at second. And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 2-2. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And the inning is over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead it 15-5. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked them blown up. Time to lace my boots
and that's in there at the knees. Hot shot to third. One up, one down.
Back top.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Memphis division, they dying to see me. Wonder she love me cause I am on TV. Think that she know me, she never believe.
Foul ball there. Way out front for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Friedl in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
15-5 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, 18 or 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the tour to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is